Now, your 13 First Alert weather forecast.
As we were saying earlier, today is kind of the calm before that winter storm, and this one that is set to arrive later on tonight into tomorrow, well, it'll travel a similar track as the one earlier this week, but there are a few differences with this one, being that some of the moisture may travel a little further towards the north this time around, which would bring those heavier accumulations towards the Chippewa Valley and even a little further towards the northwest. However, one of the similarities is that the brunt of this will be further towards our southern and southeastern counties once again, which has prompted that first alert weather day for tomorrow. Now, again, that snow develops later on tonight and may have some hazardous travel even for a Friday morning commute, but especially for Friday afternoon, Friday night plans, well, they may want to be reconsidered, as we'll have those stronger winds potentially blowing around the snow. And another difference is that the snow that's expected with this is more of that fluffy, powdery type of snow as opposed to the wet and heavy stuff that's good packing snow that we saw earlier this week in some large quantities further towards southern Wisconsin. But for today, cloud cover remaining dominant, and temperatures, they've been pretty stagnant for most of the day, but much colder air lurks just off towards our west. Some of us are starting to feel it already, 19 degrees both in Baldwin and Ellsworth, but still relative to average and a typical mid-January morning, not so bad. However, winds now mostly out of the west between 5 to 10 miles per hour, so they've picked up a bit, but this isn't really what we're expecting to see those winds, or excuse me, we are expecting to see those winds pick up later on tonight and into tomorrow and into Saturday as well. Cloud cover has remained dominant, but the storm system now starting to organize itself a little further towards our southwest. But looking at our upper level flow, again, it's not just this storm system that we'll be watching out for. You can already see as this trough slides a little further towards the east, it is dragging in more of that Arctic air from Canada. That's what you see in a lot of those deeper purples that's heading towards the northern half of Dakotas. That'll be on its way here this weekend, and with those winds that'll continue to pick up, it's going to make it feel very, very cold. It'll be more of a significant change from what we've seen thus far throughout meteorological winter, as we are about halfway through that now. Skycast looking forward may underdo the cloud cover just a little bit. However, it is aligning with my thinking as far as the timing of the snow, which looks to move in later on tonight, shortly after midnight, especially for some of our southern counties, where they'll see the brunt of this winter storm as well. But snow lasting throughout the day on Friday, and winds continuing to ramp up out of the north, helping to drag in some of that cooler air, and some of these snow showers even lingering into potentially Saturday afternoon, leading to these higher accumulations for some of us a little further towards the north. And there is a little bit more of a northwesterly track in recent model data. So again, while these numbers may be subject to change, this is still the general trend showing those higher amounts a little further towards the south. Highs today mostly in the upper 20s, and later on tonight, this is where we start to get a taste of some cooler temperatures as our northwestern counties may even dip into the single digits. Again, we do have that first alert weather day issued for tomorrow, and then we have that Arctic air to follow, which may prompt another first alert weather day, as we'll have those wind chills that'll get even 20, close to 30 degrees below zero. Now for a Sunshine Award, Ada Kame would like to nominate Steph Hibbert and says, I thought I needed a new battery for my vehicle, but it turned out everything in my vehicle is working optimally. As a woman, I could have easily been taken advantage of and been pushed to buy things that were unnecessary, but Steph was there to help me. She provided great customer service, and it's such a friendly environment, and I will recommend them to everybody. Now, if you'd like to nominate someone, send us an email or head over to our website at WEAU.com.
Yes, it appears winter has arrived.
Yeah, you know, I was making the joke that I tempted Old Man Winter by putting I didn't put it in there, I threatened to put my snowblower in the shed. And then next thing you know, we have 2 winter storms in 1 week, and we're talking sub-zero temperatures. So I think Old Man Winter heard me.
Yeah, and that snowman, it's pretty sad, by the way.
Hey, listen, I tried, okay? Like, he looks pretty happy. He's waving at you and everything.
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess I'll give you a pass this time.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Mike.